Hello. Welcome to Secret Self Shaman. Secret of Self Shaman. We're doing your health reading for the week. Let's get into it, peoples. Shall we? I feel like there's a lot of kind of like noise in the background for y'all. Lots of like noise, like something that's in the background here that you aren't seeing, but you're feeling it. Okay, so let's get this overall energy for you. What is this overall energy? You're needing to. Okay, you're needing to listen to this back noise, this background noise. It reminds me of white noise. Excuse me. Yeah, you are having a hard time with your throat chakra. You're having a hard time getting into this space of communicating what kind of action that you need to take. Okay, you're all over the place. Your energy is all over the place. Okay, with your health. So what let's dive into a little bit deeper here. So we have this awakening. This is heart chakra oneness with what your spiritual vision is about your health and taking action on it. Okay, so and this just confirms that you're. So we have these chakra systems, and we go from the root up to the crown, and then the crown down to the root. So, but in between is the heart. So there's something you're trying to push something here. You're trying to push something into your heart from the spiritual realm, the crown of your chakra. Something's trying to come in, like you're trying to what your bottom three chakras and your top three chakras are all trying to come together and speak to each other and communicate. So that means that they're in your health. There's something going on within the heart space, your heart chakra, which is basically in your chest. So what this is saying, my beautiful peoples, is that your lungs, this has to do with your lungs and grieving loss, some kind of loss. So it's affecting your health. And you're really trying to piece this together, your belief system into your physical body. Okay, so let's dive just a little bit deeper. So what has manifested? What is manifested for you in the 3D world in regards to this energy, and what message do you need to know? So let's just see, shall we? I don't know why I'm into that. We have the full, or the moon, the owl. So you're starting to understand that your emotions are heavily tied to your physical shape, body, and any kind of chronic pain, illness, anything. So you're learning that. Okay, what's influencing that? This King of Wands. So what does that mean? That means that you're really having to focus both in the dark and the light about focusing on what it is that you're wanting to change health-wise here. So this also can be influenced by a relationship that you have with a person. Okay, so what is Spirit saying? Gosh, man, that's just beautiful. Your spirit, your higher self is saying Queen of Wands energy. So this, okay, well this I guess has to do with the major masculine and feminine energy. But do you see how you have a tiger and a panther here? This tiger energy is influencing how you're seeing what you need to be eating, how you need to prep your food, how you need to find your nutrients and resources in order to clear out your lungs, to being able to breathe, which helps you be able to talk, to communicate to yourself and the connections around you. Okay, so these are the same type of species of cat, not same type of species. This is an umbrella of a species of the cat family. But do you see how they manifest differently? They might have similar behaviors, so there needs to be some tweaking in order to get into this Queen of Wands energy. So now we understand what your spirit is influencing, how your emotional body, these hidden emotions within you, are manifesting into the physical. That's really kind of cool. Um, let's see here. Okay, whoa, that was a lot. That's a side note. We'll get to these in a minute. How you are thinking and observing. This is your psychological space. So we have the biological, social, spiritual, and psychological space here, okay? So, yeah, this is about you constantly being in a state of uh, feeling defeated. You're constantly feeling defeated about your physical well being, okay? So, you're being asked to strip away, you're asking yourself to strip away all of these belief systems that you have about your health. And you're always needing to be in um, this action oriented type of energy for your health. And so we're going to see kind of what you need to be doing. So spirit is trying to communicate to you that you're almost getting there. You're almost having this sense of receiving and doing. Okay? The owl is something that you need to really concentrate on right now, and how they basically live in their life, because that's what you're doing right now. And this is more of kind of in this dark, you're trying to see in the dark. And here's this tiger energy that's influencing. So these two animals are of a predatory nature. However, they go about getting their resources and their nutrients in a different way. And this is what's been influencing your physical health right now. And here's this panther where you're visualizing this sleek, beautiful, graceful type of animal. And you are shifting so that you are there. However, you're it's like you're putting yourself in timeout. It's like a repeated cycle. Like you do something, like, okay, I'm going to manifest the crap out of this. This is what I want. I'm going to have this vision board and all this stuff. But you're staying there in just the dream part. And just kind of, it's working a little bit and then you get discouraged. Okay, feel defeated. So, okay. So these two cards here are actually representations of how your energy is connecting. How's your spiritual self, the cognitive self, is connecting? Is there a balance between these two of your what's actually physically influencing and manifesting the life that you're wanting in the health department? And what it's saying is your emotions are screaming at you, going, hey, continue on. And your manifested world is screaming back. Do you see how this is like screaming at each other, going, hey, I'm trying the best that I can. This is so funny. Think about if a rooster and a crocodile met, right? Or the alligator in this thing. So this is the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. So your physical realm, the 3D realm, is saying, okay, I feel like I've been patient, right? Waiting. Alligators, they are very patient, and then they snap. The rooster is all over the place, screaming and hollering, right? So, but the rooster is also this Three of Wands. It says slow and steady, rise and shine. So you need to be screaming. Oh, so you need to be doing a regiment first thing in the morning when the sun rises. So there's something that has to do, in order to balance your vision and belief of what you want to be, you need to be able to join these together by doing a regiment in the morning at sunrise. There's something to do with sunrise. Okay? Wow, that was pretty cool. Let's get more information here. I tend to relate to animals uh, and their behaviors and stuff like that better. That's just who I am. So you might relate to something that you can metaphorically see. So that could be a tree. It's something in nature, obviously, that's natural. Something that you don't question. Okay, because you don't ever question animals and their behavior. You observe the animals in your environment, or with study or documentaries, and you're just like, oh, that's just how they are. And so I think that that's what you need to be doing. You need to receive how you are presently, and then before you're trying to take action. This is about shame games. Shaming yourself for being who you are. So when you look at a tiger, do you shame them for being a tiger? Do you shame an owl? Do you be like, okay, they're wrong, their behavior's wrong? No, you don't. I mean, that was pretty boisterous, wasn't it? So, okay, well, maybe you do, but most people don't. We don't look at a plant and say, stop being yourself. Okay, that's the message here. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Um, yeah, this is and then you have the Eight of Wands. Look, so look at this transition. You have this transition here. Look at this, and at the bottom of the deck, this is crazy. So do you see what's happening? And then you have the Hermit over here, and then the Queen of Wands over here, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's going right there. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then you have the Two of Wands. I mean, the story can go on and on and on. So this is about how you're telling yourself a story in your own mind and how it's manifesting in the physical world. So we have the Seven of Wands, which represents what? It represents that you are one of these wands, and then there's basically, six other people or six other, passions that you have about your health. So that means that you have six different ways of looking at your health, and you need to be patient and only take one stick at a time and look at it. So in the shamanistic ways, there's this thing called the talking stick, and there's different talking sticks that are manifested in a group setting when everybody meets, and everybody who holds the stick gets to speak their voice. So that means to me that you need to figure out each passion that is motivating you to move um, within your health. You need to look at that individually. Okay, you need to be holding one stick at a time instead of several. Okay, this means in health wise, so one stick could be, this is the way I want my body to be shaped. One stick could be, okay, this is what I want to put in my body that's going to be healthy. One stick is, okay, here are my organs. What are their functions? Here is my brain. What is its function? Instead of trying to put all those together, first you need to separate and then bring them together in one stick, right? So here's why the Eight of Swords or the Eight of Wands is here. That's progression from the Seven of Wands, is that now you can have an even flow of messages and energy coming to you and progressing. Your mental space needs to be clear. This is the observation part that says, am I being objective or subjective to my health? So the Five of Swords, again, we see how the Five of Swords is about defeat, and then you merge to this Six of Swords, which is even mind flow. Okay? So what is this saying altogether? In short, this is saying that there's several different motivations that you're having about your health, and you need to look at them first in pieces and talk to each one, each energy separately, and then once you are able to be clear in that, then you won't have this feeling of defeat, because when you're trying to take on all of these energies at once, you're feeling defeated. Instead of taking pieces of that, that's also the Five of Swords. It says, oh, I have three swords. I've been defeated twice, or I've defeated something twice, two other types of concepts, but I have three, and sometimes we forget that we have three bases of knowledge that we're actually taking away from being bombarded with obsessive thinking here. Now you're going to be able to be even in your thought processes. So that is your message. Your message is that you're fighting yourself inside, and it's time to even out. And how you are going to do that is by taking each idea that you have about your health in whatever way that is for you. You can use the examples that I had, or that I've just given you. And then you can take each individual knowledge. Here's the hermit, the wisdom of each one of these, and then become this Queen of Wands, because that's what your spirit's wanting. Queen of Wands twice. So who is the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is someone that has intense love of life, determination, altruism. Okay? And you want it to match up with the perceptions that you have within your brain space, how you cognitively are processing, believing, and feeling. Okay? That was pretty big. So let's get some advice. Do you want some? Let's get some advice here for you. Or maybe this is about what else you need to know about your health. Yeah, so we have school and exams. Number 14 can be important to you. So now this is about, and here at the bottom of the deck we have animals. Behind that is growth, okay? So in about a year is when you're going to actually get to be able to have this true manifestation. But do you see how, you need to decide, where is this wisdom coming from you, or are you going to be able to receive the wisdom? You have to be able to do both. And this says, in what areas do you feel inadequate? Are you constantly competing with others? Are you in the process of evaluating yourself and your goals? Okay. 2, number 10, meaning completion. You're not going to fight yourself anymore. And it says, do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take a new risk? So what is that? What kind of risk do you have to take in order to be successful in your health? That could be a different way of treatment. This could be a different way of doing things. Growth. Growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. That's the bat here. Step out of this bat energy, the hangman. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new one. That's real important for you to understand. Very, very important. And I'm going to draw 3 more cards here just to kind of end this reading. I'm telling you, even as I'm looking at the picture of this, it seems like the camera is even sideways. So it's tilted. So this Wheel of Fortune card, this oneness, it's time to be on top of your game, okay? And understand the cycles of health. You need to understand your cycles of health. Look, you have the Knight of Coins. This means having a very clear vision of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Then you have this 6 of elixirs. So this means that there's, in your past, there's triggers here about how you see yourself in the physical sense. And you're trying to balance those things. Here it is, and this is the heart. And look, you got the 7 of Rods, which is the 7 of Wands again. And then you have the 6. That can't be right. Yeah, you got the 4 and the 6. So somewhere along in your past, your heart space has been cluttered and fogged. Okay, that's this awakening. It is awakening. Your health is awakening. That basically triggered you how you actually saw yourself as a whole, and you feel like that you're broken in some way. All right, one more. I'm gonna get these awesome cards because I'm really digging them. Here is the brutal truth. You want the brutal truth? It's about to come out about your health and how you're dealing with it. It says you're not your situation. And what does it say on the back? It says, one of the keys to becoming spiritual AF is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself and further outside of yourself than the world can touch. You are someone, even if you're not your financial situation, your job, your relationships, or even your body. Find out who that person is, and you'll be uneffable. Uneffable. Oh, I'm just gonna let y'all read that. So hint, you're probably You will probably have to do some soul searching, my sweet loves. Okay? So what did I say about the owl and the tiger and then the panther and the bat? What did I say about that? That says that you are needing to look at yourself differently. Okay? Okay, so now we have we have two that came out. It says go outside and do shit. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. Your spirit's not ignoring you. Your manifestation's not ignoring you. Do you, baby, become one. I love to love you. I hope this helped you.